Welcome back, everybody. Here we are, it's episode 3, and today we are going to give our salute to rotary tools, specifically the Dremel tool. Now, typically when you buy a Dremel tool, it'll come with a couple different accessories. Usually there's some sort of case that it comes in. I bought this specifically for the one that I own. This right here is called a flex shaft. Not all of the Dremel tools come with a flex shaft. This is a really neat tool, and I'll show you how that works later on. And then obviously you'll get all of your accessories here that do a number of things that we'll talk about in just a moment. And if you look at what we have here, there's a ton of different accessories that you can add to the Dremel tool. For example, this guy here are cutting wheels, and if I open that up, you can see there's cutting wheels that you can add, and you can cut locks off if something's rusted on, or if you need to cut some chain link or anything like that, you can cut that with those wheels. If you look over here, there are some sanding discs that you have, sanding drums. There's little ones like this, and they range, obviously there's a bigger one here. What's also nice is that you can grind metal down, so if there's something that you needed to grind, Dremel tool is a great option for that. This one right here is for polishing certain things. You'll notice here is another polishing wheel that you can use. So if you wanted to polish up the ends of your golf clubs, you could do that. And again, if you were to go to any hardware store, you'll notice there are tons and tons and tons of different accessories that you can put into the ends of your Dremel tools. So let's take a virtual field trip to Lowe's, and what I'm showing you here is all of the different accessories and bits that you can add to your collection. And obviously here's some other Dremel tools. Again, many different options that you have. Okay, so what I have in front of you here is a piece of wood that I just kind of carved out a U-shaped in the top there. And obviously if you wanted to go ahead and sand that down, you would not be able to use a palm sander like you normally would, because it's a big flat area. So what if you needed to get into this area to sand? That's where a sanding disc on the Dremel tool would be ideal. And that's what I've got already installed here. So this is how this would work. And here's an example of polishing golf clubs. So here's another example of what you could use your Dremel tool at home for. So if you have a rusted nut or bolt that you needed to cut off, you could get one of those cutoff wheels right there, and you could cut it to wherever you needed. So now that I've showed you a couple things on how to use the Dremel tool, I'm going to show you how to use the flex shaft. And what's really nice about the flex shaft is that it just attaches to the actual Dremel tool itself. And instead of holding this big bulky thing while you're doing some engraving, it allows you to add this, which you can see you hold like a pencil, and it's really convenient for doing those fine, intricate cuts. So what you see here is a piece of wood. It's actually a hiking stick, and I'm going to use this bit here to engrave an E right at the top. So you can see really in no time at all, I was able to put that E at the end of the stick. So obviously there's a ton of different things that you can do with the Dremel tool. There's a lot of accessories like I've showed you already, and there's many, many more that I don't have here. You may have actually seen these done in other places, not just the wood shop. You can actually find these tools in a place that you can get a manicure or a pedicure. Not that I would know. And you can find them everywhere else that you can basically carve, engrave, buff, anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you took something from it. And again, I hope you guys are getting up off the couch, you're getting outside, get in your garage, get your hands dirty, and be creative. Till next time.